Here's what to look out for when you shop for a new construction home. 你好，我是 David. My name's David, and I help clients buy and sell homes throughout LA and OC. I work with my dad on a father and son team, and we've worked on everything from homes built in the early 1900s all the way to brand new construction. I also have experience representing new home builders, so I want to share how I personally tour a model home. And I can kind of break it down into a cheesy acronym, MODEL. We'll start with mechanics and structure. When most people walk into a model home, they immediately think, oh, this is so beautiful, but you have to look past that wonderful feeling and think about the not so sexy stuff. Is it all electric, or does it have gas for the stove? Where does the AC condenser unit normally sit? Because it may be different for the model. Does the home include solar? And if so, does it include a battery? And can that be used as a backup? Then I focus on the actual structure and layout. And so we really dig in with our buyers and see if this is the appropriate layout for what you need. Next, we have the orientation of the lot. You want to compare the model home location with the actual lot you're buying. Is the home facing a different direction? Is it near traffic or at the end of a T street? Better views or a larger backyard? And before making a decision, always ask the builder to walk the actual home site. A cheaper lot is usually cheaper for a reason. Next, we have design selections. This is probably the biggest difference between a model home and a resale home. A model home is usually packed with upgrades, so you want to understand what's standard and what costs extra. Flooring, countertops, cabinets, lighting, appliances, landscaping, there are endless combinations. And here's where timing matters too. Builders work on very specific construction schedules. So there are design cutoff dates. If you're early enough in the process, you can personalize the home much more. Once construction moves forward, some options may no longer be available. And then E is for extras. Now that we've gone through most of the components of the actual home, we can think about the layer that goes on top of it. There are things like HOA amenities, appliance packages, low voltage, landscaping requirements, builder incentives, closing cost credits, and much more. Every builder structures things differently, which is why negotiation still matters even in new construction. And a lot of buyers don't realize this, but builders already budget for buyer agent compensation. Having representation usually doesn't cost you extra, but it can help you better understand the process and negotiate intelligently. And finally, L is for the long-term value. And this might be the most important part. You want to step back from the beautiful model home and ask yourself if this new home actually makes sense for you. And beyond that, is it a layout that future buyers would want too? How does this compare with nearby homes, and how is the location? Are we okay with the premium that we're ultimately paying on a new home with a generous warranty? The goal for many is to buy a home that works well now and still makes sense years later when life changes or when it's eventually time to sell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.